People don't realize, I mean, I think, to me, it's very sad that the influence and impact of Little Brother is so underplayed now, you know?
Man.
Kanye shook. Kanye was straight up scared they were going to beat him to the punch.
Come on.
Beat him to the punch, you know? Like, Ninth has gone on record talking, Kanye's gone on record talking about that.
Let me ask you a question. And I know this is a pivot, but we talk about Little Brother real quick while we got you here. Favorite Little Brother project?
Chitlin Circuit 1.5.
Over the albums?
That's my favorite, my personal favorite, yeah. I wouldn't say necessarily their best one. I think their best one's...
But that's your favorite?
Definitely my favorite, yeah.
Okay.
And you from the Carolinas, too, like you said. So.
Where are you from?
I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Greenville, South Carolina.
Got you.
We went to the 20th anniversary joint.
Oh, word, okay, yeah.
We went down there, it was love, man.
We actually took the big-ass banner.
Oh, word, okay, that's what's up.
The banners on both sides of the stage. We woke up the next day and we were driving through trying to find essentially like memorabilia, like
one of the signs or something.
Signs, whatever. And we see the banner on the side of the street. So we pull over to the side. We all run across the street, roll the banner up, and put it in the van and drive off.
I have video of
7 years yet. Y'all should that's beautiful.
No, we tagged them on it.
We tagged them,
And they reposted it.
That's cool. They reposted it, right?
Yeah,
man.
That's dope.
But nah, they, to your point, Ninth and those guys, they had a run. They had a run, and our Minstrel Show is one of the best records I've ever heard, top to bottom.
Easily.
You know what I'm saying? Like and like you said, I'm glad you said Chitlin Circuit because they have a lot of good mixtapes. Yeah. But that Minstrel Show, man, even the listening blew my mind when I first heard it.
I heard so many songs off the listening through OK Player. This is back in the day where, you talk about something and somebody hits you in the inbox and be like, link?
Right.
You know, and that's
right.
And so I wound up getting almost that whole album out. And then when I was in Vintage Vinyl in St. Louis, I saw a stack of them.
Yeah.
And they were only selling these CDs. If I didn't know what I know then now, they were selling them for like $6.99.
Yeah.
I should have bought them all in retrospect, but I was
can't
so
find them now.
I still have my, I still have that, the listening. It's one of the few physical CDs I really just keep, because at this point, why am I going to keep all this clutter as far as CDs are concerned? Right. But yeah, that's the one. And I just bought Separate But Equal.
Man.
Like it was like somebody had it on CD on Amazon. I was like, well, why not?
Right.
Yeah, man.
It took me like 3 weeks to get it, which is weird for Amazon, but it's all good.
Shout out to Little Brother, man. We got randomly just showed him love.
Vontae's so quotable, man.
Quotable.
Constantly.
Man, I'm always like, anytime I feel like complacency setting in, I end up just rapping to myself. I pray to God, and he said, Tigger, Lo, I ain't gonna let you run it back this far. Just so you can go and fumble on the one. Hey, don't be fumbling on the one now.
Yeah. We just had a conversation last week, and I was like, look, man, do y'all really want to win, or do you want to look good losing?
Look good losing.
Yes.
Man, I was listening to that, what is it, what's the intro to Charity Starts at Home?
Tigolo, right? The Tigolo for Dolo? Oh, wait. No, I'm thinking about the other
where
one.
He says the flow's hair raising. It's like rabbit farming. Yeah, that song. I'm like, man, there's bars all over this thing.
The one that always still resonates with me is when he talks about like when he was. I can't recite the bar. I don't have my mind doesn't work like that. But when he talks about working at a non-for-profit and they hadn't worked the whole weekend, it's like, why y'all? I really can't even say it now that I think about it.
No, you can't.
No, don't say that. Yeah, don't say that.
It's like, well, y'all could have told me this on Monday.
Yeah.
Because I was working for a non-for-profit at the time, and I was like, man, this dude gets
because the light at the end of the tunnel
is a train.
Right. At the end of the tunnel is a train.
Yeah.
Shout out to Little Brother.
Shout out to Little Brother, man.
But even when we talk about like influence, and we can pivot, but like, because obviously I teach music production, right? So when we talk about the influence that Ninth Wonder has had, not only on like, it was a really big thing when he decided and he came out and he was like, I don't make beats on an MP. I make MPC. I make beats on Fruity Loops. Yeah. That was, when we talk just about the music production aspect of the influence of that was the moment when it became cool and okay to make beats on a computer. It was that moment.
I remember being in school, and this is around the time they were bubbling. It was in college, and Fruity Loops was starting to, my boy, shout out to my boy Mo B. He had a copy of it. He said, this is the one everybody using. Dr. J uses, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whoa. Fruity Loops, what is that, right?
Yeah.
And I remember being around a couple of my homies. They were like, man, it's this dude. He remixed the whole Black Album. Yeah. And I was like, what? He was like, nah, it's this kid, man. He out of this group. They from North Carolina. And I was like, I went and listened to it. I think it was called Black is Back or something like that. I can't remember what the name of whoever had titled it, but I remember being like, yo, whoever this is, fire.
Yeah. So it wasn't Soulja Boy?
No, I wasn't Soulja Boy.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't the first one to do that. Right. But no, I remember getting put on to them, and then, you know, a friend of mine put me on to the listening.
Yeah.
And after that, I was hooked.
Yeah. I remember thinking when, I mean, like, this is after, you know, but I remember God's Stepson. That was that was one of my favorites. Because as far as like when everybody remixed the Black Album, and I don't even know what he's doing right now. Maybe he's still out there. I haven't done the research, but Kev Brown's The Brown Album was one of my favorites.
Yeah, he dropped something. I think in the maybe not last year he dropped something recently. Because I remember I was having the same. I think you had mentioned this before.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, Kev Brown. So,
and this might be my bias, you know, but my man, he was Needles at the time, James Biko. He did one called the Jacked Album, which was incredible.
Needles is dope.
Yeah, so that was, you know, so I had already you know, there were so many, especially this is when I first got high speed internet, so I was getting them all.
See, that's
because that dial up was killing me as far as like just trying to get music.
Right. That's the one thing that I have a problem with when we're talking about like Little Brother's catalog, because I bought the Minstrel Show, but every other song that I had, I downloaded. So
because at one point that was the only way I could get it.
Yeah,
I had downloaded the whole.
I had no idea what project it was on. Like
before I found a physical copy of it.
Bro, I was going back and forth between when I found out who Ninth was. I had to go back and listen to this or jump forward to listen to this. I was kind of caught in between there, but all the stuff I heard was dope. Everything I heard from them coming out the gate was dope. No matter if it, you know, time wise, it may not have been in order, but I'm like, yo,
yeah, they're my
whoever
favorite
dudes are, whoever these dudes are, they're fire.
The song that he remixed off of the listening where they flipped the Maxwell sample.
Come on.
I still play that for people and they're like, what is this?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to LB, man.
Not for real.
LB business.
LB business.
Yes, sir. Back to Kendrick.